All right, we got some good news for the kids, for the adults, for everybody, man. The movie theaters, bowling alleys, and more can reopen October 9th, according to Gretchen Whitmer, reading for the Detroit Free Press. So if you want to check that article out, it's in the Free Press. Check that out. But hey, make sure you check out our current Detroit news playlist. There's been a lot of sports going on, so I've been kind of getting away from the news. So I'll get back on it expeditiously. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And don't forget to check out the current news playlist for more videos like this. And it says Gretchen Whitmer announced Friday that Michigan movie theaters closed since March 9th can reopen October 9th. Also reopen on the date other indoor theaters, performance venues, ice rinks, arcades, bingo halls, bowling centers, indoor climbing facility, trampoline parks, and more. The new order also eases capacity restrictions for indoor gatherings, allowing for more weddings and larger banquets as temperatures cool, and it will allow larger funeral gatherings, which I don't know who is listening to all that. But depending on the size of the venue, the order allows gatherings up to 500 people indoors and up to 1,000 outdoors. Those gatherings at most venues will be capped at numbers much smaller than those. Until Friday announcement, indoor meetings and banquets involving people not from the same household have been limited to 10 people statewide, which nobody was listening to that anyway. Outdoor meetings and banquets have been limited to 100 people in most of Michigan, including the Detroit area, with outdoor gatherings, up to 250 people permitted in the Upper Peninsula and the northern Lower Peninsula. Theaters and bowling alleys up north, which for the purposes of Whitmer's order is the Upper Peninsula, Alpena, however you pronounce that, and some other places I can't pronounce. All right. But all these places up there has been given the okay to open earlier on June 10th. So they've been open up there for a while. They've been having, gatherings, and pretty much my whole thing is this. They've been having all those gatherings up north in all them funny named towns. You would think the way they pushing the COVID agenda that all of them would have been dead from June 10th by, July 10th. So at the end of the day, I think it's been a whole bunch of overblown propaganda through the media. Do I believe in the virus? Yes, it's real. I do believe it's real. But then again, I think they've been overblowing it. I think they've been lying about the numbers. But it continues to go on for more people who want to know about this. Friday's order allows 20 people per 1,000 square feet, or 20% of fixed seating capacity, with a maximum of 500 people in Michigan's largest venue. Face coverings are required. Non-residential outdoor gatherings must limit attendance to 30 people, 1,000 square feet, or 30% of fixed seating capacity, with a maximum of 1,000 people. Up north, which we ain't up north, most people listening to me, indoor venues may allow up to 25 people per 1,000 square feet, or 25% of the fixed capacity. So they get a little bit more leeway, even though she's been threatening to shut them down as well too. But yeah, it goes on. I'm watching this LSU game. The rules for the outdoor gatherings are the same across the state. 55%. Well, that's some additional link. Michigan's reopened from the coronavirus pandemic has slowed in recent months as daily cases have frequently been in the 700 to 900 range, which is below the April peak, but also higher than through the state's experience with their experience around June. So overall, it's good to have all that stuff open. I don't think nobody is scared of the pandemic no more. I think it's been that way for a long time. A lot of young people gonna live their life. I think a lot of the older people are moving cautious. They washing their hands. They doing this, that, and the third. And like I said before, I think people wanted to have a lot of people in their wedding. The venue wasn't gonna stop them. The police is not enforcing stuff. I know of gyms that's been open since July, and it ain't really been no issues. So I think they've been overblowing a lot of this stuff, and I think people gonna live their lives. If you miss a payment, it's still going on your credit. All right. In addition to that, a lot of those bill venues, they still had to pay property taxes. They still had to pay. If they leasing, they still had to pay their rent. So that ain't stopped. So you expect for people to get put out on the street or lose their business in venues because of some coronavirus? If people want to come to your arcade, or people want to come to your gym or your skating ring, and they not scared of the pandemic, that's their prerogative. That's my whole thing. If you want to be scared, okay, you can sit at home and be scared. But for the rest of us that ain't scared, people been traveling in and out of state, traveling to the hotbed of the pandemic in Florida and Texas coming back. So don't nobody fear that no more. Whitmer don't even fear that. She ain't been abiding by the rules. She been at the bars drinking that drink and smoking that smoke and gang banging in my Smokey Robinson voice. So I'm not trying to hear that. You know, at the end of the day, Flint still ain't got clean water. And you trying to act like you care about our well-being in the coronavirus. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. So I'm glad that the arcades and airtime and all that open back up. A ton of kids is going to go there. They're going to enjoy it. Their parents going to take them to the skating rings and all that stuff. So, like I said, we've been eating at restaurants. You know, people still been having their gyms open and stuff of that nature. So, what Whitmer doing, man, like I said, she lacks leadership. I don't care what nobody say. Because, guess what? Down at the 36th District about 2 months ago, probably about a month ago, I ain't going to exaggerate that much, they was evicting people out their houses. Where was she at down there with the picketers? Where show me an article where she spoke on that. She created this government program, or this program that landlords can call, you know, can apply for, and it pays up to 90% of the rent that's due. And it's a large amount. It's an extremely large amount of numbers. A large number of landlords that still chose to evict their tenants and didn't go through the federal program. So her programs have suffered. They haven't worked. People suffering and getting put out their house. So at the end of the day, she has to open it back up. If people want to plow into the club, so be it. Don't act like you care about these people, like the seatbelt law. The seatbelt law, they care about people dying and running out and getting run out their windshield. They don't. It was just another way to make money. Same thing with the driver responsibility fee. It was criminal. They honestly should pay that money back that they took out of people's pockets. That was the stupidest thing of all time. You know, pay a ticket 2 or 3 times. I can see if it's drunk driving. Talking about a speeding ticket or it's just crazy, man. So I'm happy that all this open. I'm pretty sure, you know, with kids being pent up in the house doing virtual schooling, they parents got to get them out the house. And this ain't dropping kids dead. The virus is dropping old people. People that's in the senior citizen home that can't move and shake around and stuff of that nature. We need to protect them. But hey, it is what it is. Happy to see it's open. I'm hoping, you know, kids can go skating again. A lot of kids don't even do some of this stuff no more. I used to love to go skating and go to Joe Dumars Fieldhouse, which he filed bankruptcy and I think it's closing. Used to love go out there and go to the movie theaters, you know, and, you know, technology has really took that out the game. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the video. Open back up October 9th. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response, or video request. All my social media links in the description. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you guys think about the video. One time for the one time Murder City Sports Talk. Y'all know what the business is.